name it. One of the things that I started doing very early on when I was first elected into office, 10 years ago or whenever it was recognize that we had a lot of military veterans that had a lot of mental health problems. And you saw veteran suicides. I mean, it's still something, that we grapple with. I mean, part of that is just the legacy of the GWAT, Global War on Terrorism, where you didn't have a draft. You had a small number of people, going over and over, Afghanistan, Iraq. It was tough. And it creates invisible wounds when you come back, and those are not as easy to deal with in many respects as the physical wounds. And I think what the VA did for many years was just say, yeah, it can all be solved with pharmaceuticals. So, okay, you have this, write a script. Well, that did not work for many veterans. And honestly, I think a lot of people that I've talked to in the community think it contributed to the suicides. But one of the things that worked was pairing the veteran suffering from post-traumatic stress with a specially trained service dog. So you had these organizations. We had one up where I was in Ponte Vedra Beach, Canines for Warriors. They would train them and then they would pair them. And I will tell you, they had a very low suicide rate once that happened. So we had a lot of veterans that were advocates for that. The VA was pushing back. They didn't want to embrace it. Finally, legislation was passed forcing their hand where they had to do that. And it's had a very positive impact.